talking about. Let's try this again. Okay, so Shadow Spear. It's in here because one, we can get rid of hexproof things. Two, it gives us lifelink and other aggro matches, and it does make some of your creatures just big enough that, you know, if you play a Spellbreaker because you have to play it with haste, you can put this on it. Then it gives it a 4 toughness. You could make a Zertai Goblin 4 toughness, but the biggest thing is it keeps you from being swept by taking 3 damage. And that's one of the most popular ways to remove creatures right now. There is somewhat of a concern, though, that there's the new Wrath of God, obviously, so we'll see how many decks are playing that. Otherwise, we've added Klothys. Just because the card's really interesting, it's cheap to cast, we want to see if it works and what it does. Because truthfully, right now, I don't think anybody really knows, because we've not seen it in action. We don't know how good it is. So we'll find that out pretty quick. And then I added 2 copies of Nylea. I mean, it makes your creatures cheaper. There's a good chance that because you're playing Questing Beast, you're probably going to be able to make this live fairly often. But if nothing else, late in the game, at least lets you search your library effectively, load your hand with more threats, which is pretty cool. So I don't hate that at all. We did remove a Ember and Embercleave just because we're playing the Shadow Spear. Technically, I did build a sideboard, but today we're not playing sideboards. They're all going to be best of 1 games. So, you know, just going to leave it at that and see what happens. Welcome everybody who's new to the channel. I just saw a bunch of people strolled in here. Want to say thank you for joining me for the Theros Early Access event. I'm only going to be on for about 2 hours this afternoon, but I will be back on this evening between 9 p.m. and midnight to play some games then. And welcome to day 60 of 60. We've done 60 consecutive days of streaming, and this is a hell of a way to get to celebrate, which is awesome. And we're going to be doing a giveaway. So anybody who subs to my channel who is paid or free or already an existing sub is eligible for a giveaway of a Modern Masters booster pack and a new Phyrexia booster pack that we will be doing a drawing for tonight. So don't have to be present to win. You just have to be a sub, and I'll reach out and contact you. It's something I just do for subscribers on my channel just because they support me and I want to give something away. But anyway, let's play some games. Let's get over here and see what we can do. That's what y'all came for anyway. You didn't want to hear me run my mouth, I'm sure. You want to see Theros cards do Theros things. So yeah, I have no idea who I'm going to get paired up with. There was a lot of people in this early access event, so we're kind of just waiting and seeing what's going to happen here. I should probably update it so people know what decks I'm going to be playing in case they're looking for certain things. Let's put Gruul, Mono Black, Mono White. So that should help people out a little bit, in case they're wondering what's going down. Well, I was going to say, like, I know there's people. Hey, how's it going, Partialness? Welcome to the stream. All right, we'll get to see at least what one new card does here. We'll keep this. Yeah, so welcome. We're having a good time. It's actually getting to play in this cool early release event. Partialness is one of my kind of long-term followers. You've been coming in for quite a few days here. I don't know why I did that. I didn't need to take damage here. I guess sort of, if I wouldn't have the red mana already out in play. But yeah, we're not on late tonight. We're going to be on for about another 2 hours. And then I'm going to get back on from 9 p.m. to midnight Pacific time. So there will be plenty action later in the evening. Temple of Abandon. Let's look at the top card. I guess we don't care about that, because next turn we're going to try to play a Questing Beast. Let's equip one of these up. And get in there. No clue what the opponent's playing. They've got Jund colors, which intrigues me, because I kind of want to build a Jund deck with some of these other, like, cool new cards. Oh no, I have a dead creature. Yep. Well, okay. And my opponent just put a bunch of lands into play tapped and didn't do anything. CAD NC VIP. I don't know who that is. They didn't even give me a real name. I got random, like, Human Token 85. Like, I didn't even get a real screen name. I don't know what to think about that. Though, to be fair, I came on very late. They gave me confirmation on Monday, so... I mean, sad thing is, I mean, this worked, but we only really got to see Shadow Spear do what it was doing. I think I think they can assign names, but because, well, one, I came on late in the process, and two, there was some glitches this morning. I don't think they had time to personalize as many of the names as they wanted to, so I think if you were there early on or you were there from last time, you already got one. And since this is my first time, I just got whatever when the, I guess, automated system sent it out. Because the whole process is different. I don't know how much I can talk about in detail, so I'll be kind of vague. But we aren't using a regular arena client. We're using a special client just for this type of event. And it requires special logons and everything else. So it's just way different. Hey, Crunk J, how's it going? Ooh, we got Clothis this time. All right, and we got Mantle the Wolf. Okay, now I'm kind of jacked. Unfortunately, this hand doesn't do anything before turn 3, so I have to mulligan it. That sucks. We will keep this one, and we'll just hope to draw some of the new cards. I'm going to probably put back a Gruul Spellbreaker and see what happens here. But yeah, I'm really excited. Like, today is super exciting, right? Because we get to play with new Theros cards, which is great. It's day 60 of 60, which is great. I have these cool packs that I'm going to be giving away to our subscribers tonight, which is awesome. By the way, if you're subbed, paid, or free, doesn't matter. You are eligible. You do not have to be present to win. So just like good times all around today. Like, this is... And here's the crazy thing, right? Like, when we first started the 60 days, I didn't even know what day this was happening. It just coincidentally worked out that it was the same day. And I realized it like a week to 10 days ago, somewhere in that window. And then I just reached out to Wizards, and they were cool enough to let us come play. Banishing Lights. We're going to be seeing a lot of those in Standard, y'all. Banishing Lights a good card. For those of y'all that didn't get to play with it last time, it's super good. Ooh, Mantle of the Wolf. We're going to leave that on top because it's a new card, and I want to see how it does. I like the idea of being able to, like, Mantle of the Wolf on turn 3 onto a Paradise Druid and then have a semi-protected 6/5, and then if it dies, you get 2 2/2s. Seems super awesome. Oh, man, we're going to have to bust our butt to get rid of this Heliod. Let's see. They only have 2. All right. Let's do this in case they Wrath of God or something. I'm telling y'all, this, like, Mantle of the Wolf, I am probably overexcited about this card. Have a feeling that most green or Gruul style decks that I'm going to play, I'm going to be doubling up on this card. It's pretty sweet. Alright, well, that's going to raise Heliod. Should I be a jerkface and just shoot them? At least do it this so we can go out in style. Mantle of the Wolf is serious, y'all. That card is 4/4. Like, that turns any junk creature into a real piece of business. Like, that card is no joke. Yeah, this is a good time. Theros has a lot of really powerful cards. This is going to be a fun time to be deck building, for sure. There's stuff that has like kind of combo-y feels to it. There's stuff you can build around. There's some good little synergistic keywords that work together. It makes some of your other old cards and sideboard cards better. I cover some of that on my deck techs on YouTube also. But yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going on with this set. Ooh, this hand's good, and we get a Clothis. That might actually get to be active. Alright, let's see. I don't know, it takes 7 to activate him, so maybe it won't be. We'll see. The only thing I don't like about this list is because I'm playing the Temples, I opted not to play Fabled Passages or the other Castle Embereth, which is a little bit disappointing. I kind of want to just haste attack here, but I'm not. I'm going to take my time and be smart. Either way, something's probably going to get met with an enchantment that's going to remove something. Oh no, just Heliod. Okay, there's a lot of blue-white Heliod decks today. That's going to be a thing. Alright. Good to know, good to know. Then I guess I'm just going to do this. So once our creatures die, we can keep getting dudes out of the yard. Making some mana, gaining some life. So yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. I don't really know. This hand's not as good though, and our opponent looks like they're set up to kill some creatures, so we could be in trouble. But here's the thing, right? Like if we get the opponent down to, say, like 8-ish, we can just deal damage with Clothis for a few turns and win, right? Clothis. I will take something out of my graveyard because I don't have anything that comes back. That seems great. I like this exchange a bunch. Let's just pass. Well, yeah, I just have to pass, really. And the funny thing is here, even if they counter the Bone Crusher Giant and I don't actually get the 2 damage, we don't really care because Clothis is going to be 2 damage anyway. Yeah, Clothis seems really neat, Parsoness. I am a big fan of that card. But the opponent's thinking. Arcanus Owl showing up in a lot of lists right now, too. I'm assuming the goal is for them to get something to remove Clothis, which is probably what they're going to go do. Yep. Oh, nope. Alright, I can help them search to find something, though. Taking a big smack from Heliod. Weird. Opponent did not attack with Heliod. Which I thought they would have. But what little I know. Let's go to my graveyard. Let's hit the opponent for 2 more. I like that exchange. Let's... Feel like... Guess it doesn't matter. We want to play this first. Because technically, if we get a land, we can play this and Spellbreaker if it's a green land. And then we'd attack with haste. So that's probably better for us. Thing is, the opponent's at 5. It doesn't take a lot here. Like, if we block, that gives us fuel to kill him with Clothis. And we've also gained life during this time, so we're a long way out of death range. Like, I didn't even think about this with Clothis, y'all. When you're playing Gruul, like, the tough part is I don't even know... Like, your opponent doesn't even want to block, because if they do, then that's 2 damage next turn. Like, my yard's empty, but do they really even want to attack here? Though they might have Banishing Light or whatever. Oh, did they give it lifelink? Gross. Alright, good job, good job. I guess now we have to kill an Arcanist Owl before it gets too big. Oh, well, that's a thing. That's a thing. Hold on. What are the odds? I don't think this Embercleave's going to resolve, y'all. Oh, we can't anyway. I'm short of mana, actually. Oh, well, that makes this decision easy. Let's do this. Maybe. Maybe. The opponent's thinking about it. Oh, this isn't even a creature card. This is just non-land. Oh, man, Clothis is good. So even if they just destroy my stuff or whatever. Oh, man. All right. All right. This was not at all what I thought was going on. Yeah, then we just attack. And then we can kill him with Clothis next turn. Unless they play something big enough to... No, he gives another creature lifelink. Yeah, for some reason I read that as you remove a land, it gives you mana, and then if you remove a creature, it does the other thing. I guess because green-red is usually creature colors, right? But it's literally just a land gives you mana, a non-land deals 2, you gain 2. Like, that's really good. I would have probably played a little bit differently had I read that right the first time. Yeah, Clothis is real good. Hey, Angel 9514, welcome to the stream. So I don't know what this means. Our Gruul deck's 3-0. And I don't even think I built the best version of this yet. Yeah, but Clothis is legit. So far, all the cards we added were legit. Like, and that Mantle of the Wolf or whatever is super good. Yeah, I'm playing Gruul, Mono Black and Mono White today. If you would like to see the kind of deck text around those and why I chose the cards I did, I have them up over on YouTube, by the way, for anybody who wants to see those. We go first this time. This looks like a normal Gruul hand, actually. I kind of now, the only thing, well, we haven't seen Nylea. Nylea is the other new card. We saw Shadow Spear. We got to play with Clothis. We got to play with Mantle of the Wolf. Liked them all. I don't know. Nylea is the one, probably the weakest ad, but it'd be cool to see. Oh, getting to play against some cats. Okay, then. Oh, we just played against Cadency a little while ago. I don't want to block. My elf's too important. Oh, there's that Clothis again, y'all. I'm just going to go straight to 4 mana. I mean, it's probably going to die to a Murderous Rider, but whatever. And then things being what they are, I'll probably just play a Clothis and shoot something next turn, and then try to set up for the following turns. It's kind of interesting, though, that Clothis has that ability, because there's not that often there's going to be a land in a graveyard in Standard. So, most likely, it may have had some intention to be used in Modern. Though, actually, in my Modern Jund deck, I would play some Clothis, actually. I could see that. Well, this is all kinds of cute. Maybe I don't play Clothis here. Wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Do we play a Clothis? And then see if we can attack with it next turn? I don't think we will. We'll still be 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we'll only be 6, actually. This is greedy and a waste of a card, but I'm going to do it anyway. I can't help myself. It's early access day. Time to play a little loose. I mean, the opponent's hand's still loaded, so I don't know what I'm even going to do here just yet. Alright, we just want to kill that. That's fine. Sure, we're going to make sure you can't get a cat back. How do you like that? Take 2, opponent. I'm actually going to take 2 here, just so I can play this and still use a giant if I want. And just pass. Also, welcome those of you that are coming and going from the channel, as this is day 60 of 60 days of streaming for us, which is also super fantastic. Alright, well, we're going to shoot this guy and take our 1. Clothis is legit, y'all. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm with you, Partialist. I am more enamored with Clothis than I was when I started today. And now I feel like I'm learning some things. Oh, this is hardly fair at all. We just had all the goods against the opponent. Not playing this just in case they have some kind of sweeper or something. I don't know. Have like finality. Well, I don't know. It doesn't really matter though, I guess, because Clothis is still going to be a win. That's the sick part, right? Like if they're dealing with your creatures, it's just like, okay, cool. Take two, take two, take two. All right, I'm going to play one more game with this. Really, I'm kind of playing until I get Nile into play is kind of the goal. But we'll see, just so I can see how Nylea works compared to the other cards in the deck. But if we don't get one this time, I'll play the mono white or the mono black decks. Because like I said, I'm only going to be on for about 2 hours in this section in the afternoon, and then I'll be on again this evening. Unfortunately, I have to make a couple of business calls, and I actually have to record our podcast for the week. Mulligan this one for sure. We will keep this one for sure. And ooh, I actually kind of really want all these cards. But I think Ambush has to go. Ugh. I like... Yeah. Yeoman 5. This, for those of y'all that don't know, Yeoman 5 builds a lot of great decks. Is an amazing forward thinker when it comes to constructing decks in Magic. Oh man, if I didn't know I was going to draw another Questing Beast. Yeah, we'll keep that on top just in case our elf dies. But yeah, I would say try to look him up on Twitter or whatever. Follow him. You're going to see lots of good content from him if you're into constructed play. Yeoman 5 definitely brings the goods. So you search the library for a basic, you create no for a wall, and then you gain 2 life. Alright. Thing is, I would question somebody playing this, but Yeoman, I'm just like, whatever, man. Like, he plays a bunch of things that are, oh, I see. Alright. That's kind of cool. I don't hate it. Weird that we got double cloth as double questing piece. I don't know if that's probably not good, actually. I mean, the plus side is if they play the new 4-cost sweeper, we get a card out of the deal at least, right? That's a positive. Yeah, it is. There's a lot of value letting it stay as an enchantment, but it's also a 4/5. I mean, it's not like it's a chump creature for 3 mana, and it's indestructible. And you don't lose the ability once it becomes a creature. You still get the ability. It just happens to also be a 4/5. Okay, deck, we're good on mana at this point. You can stop. Alright, just in case they're playing something like Quench or whatever, let's do this. And we'll just attack with this. Alright, there's a problem. It could have been like a blaze or a brazen bar or something. This seems like one of the better ones of the cards that we're getting to scry and then draw, and then you get to scry again when you blow it up. It's pretty good. I mean, blue decks getting more cards to just shape their draws is so good for them. Like, they're just never going to be bad. Welcome everybody to the stream as we are playing Theros in the early access event that Wizards was so nice to invite me to. It's also day 60 of 60 consecutive days of streaming, which is bonkers. But if you all want to see more Theros play, I'll be on again between 9 p.m. and midnight tonight Pacific time. And if you're a sub, paid or free, you're eligible for a drawing tonight. We're going to give away live a Modern Masters booster, and a new Phyrexia booster. Don't have to be present to win, just have to be a subscriber to the channel. Ah, there's a Banishing Light, dang it. Well, lucky for us, we have another one. The bad part is we can't do anything. These walls are legit, y'all. Like, these walls are a nuisance. Like, seriously. Okay, well, I guess I have to play Clothis. And then play Spellbreaker, because the only way we can punch through these O4s. Oh, I could have attacked with Clothis. Dang it, I forgot this activated it. Son of a... Ugh. I wasn't thinking. I forgot Clothis itself counts for 2. Dang it. Dang it. I could have got in. Well, it doesn't matter. They would have probably blocked with one of the walls anyway. Alright, let's get rid of Teferi. Hit the opponent. Gonna play a land. Play this here, Questing Beast. Sure. Yeah, Clothis is something else, y'all. Like, I don't... Like, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. Like, I am a red-green player at heart. And Clothis makes me smile inside. And it may not be as good as I think it is. But right now, it is. It has shown out in these first 4 games. And we're in a pretty good spot right now because opponent wants to get rid of that Clothis. Okay. Oh no. Do they have 2 Banishing Lights maybe here? Because I don't think we have anything main deck to get rid of enchantments. Because I built this as though it was going to be a normal best of 3 and we're only playing best of 1. Here's hoping they don't have something to counter a Bone Crusher Giant. They probably do, though. Oh, they had an Absorb. That's the worst kind. That is the worst thing. We didn't want to see that at all. Oh, this is going to hurt. Now the opponent gets to search. You know, in hindsight, maybe that's the play, though, right? Maybe we don't actually try to kill him with anything. Well, I only get 1. Smart. That's smart by the opponent. See, Yeoman's good. Yeoman's good. Can't hate that. Well played, opponent. Well played. Do we have another Questing Beast? Oh, we do! We do! Oh, and we have all the manas. Check this out. That was the sweetest of top decks. Because we can target the fairy, get the counter, and then get in for 5. Oh, the opponent had some crafty plays, but we had an even more crafty top deck. Oh. That was huge. I'll probably also have my stream from earlier for the Gruul deck. Will be on there. Probably by the end of day tomorrow. And quite a few things. I have a lot of stuff I got to edit tomorrow. I'm going to be a busy, busy boy. This hand is not good. I'm going to mulligan. Well, let's think about this. What's the worst that happens? Like we draw more Pelt Collectors? Because if we draw a land... No, I'm going to mulligan this. I'm just going to mulligan. Okay, this is a little better. Not quite aggressive for what I would want. I'm actually going to get rid of Nylea here. And, yeah. Wouldn't be surprised, though, if we move to a world where Shock is actually playable again. Because, well, I was just about to say, the white and the black decks are playing a lot of small creatures. Whenever another enchantment enters a battlefield, target creature gets +1 till end of turn. Alright, reasonable. This is probably going to be bad for us. I am not interested in blocking. Get as many bonuses as you want, opponent. They chose to get 0 bonuses. I am thankful for that because we drew Squadouche here. That's not good. I always like getting to play Domri's Ambush on a Paradise Druid because they can't kill it, which is nice. And I'm actually not going to attack, so this doesn't end up getting removed by like a Banishing Light or something. Because we desperately need all of our mana right now. Well, that's cute. We can actually play this. And then we can just fight her. And then next turn we can try to come in with a big hit on Questing Beast, or possibly play the Mantle of the Wolf on something. This lets you untap oh, so it's a Maze of this thing. Yeah, I gotcha. You know what's crazy? Like, when I looked at the animations on the gods, like Heliod, you get to see a spear, and Nyla, you get this cool bow, and then, like, Erebos, you get, like, this whole thing where, like, you get this 3D Erebos that peeks up out of the board, and I was like, what the hell? Like, it's almost creepy. Kind of feel bad because I'm winning with just old cards. I didn't get to showcase a new card, so. Impassioned Orator. I don't remember what this does. When another creature enters the battlefield, okay, that's cool. That's not a new card. That's why I didn't remember. Okay, so we're gonna do this and put this on. I mean, here. I mean, they're going to block one anyway. If I put it on Questing Beast, I don't want to be attacking with the Questing Beast and getting nothing out of it. This takes 4 to activate? Alright. The best part is if the opponent plays something to remove the Paradise Druid, we get 2 wolves. So they almost have to just remove the Paradise Mantle, which is amusing. Yeah, totally. Give the guy lifelink. That makes perfect sense. And then get to put a counter on Heliod. That's what I would do. Yeah, we're just going to end the turn. Not sure what the opponent wants to do here. There's an Archon. I was wondering if somebody was going to play that card. I actually had that. We just recorded our podcast earlier today, and that was the card I got to talk about as one of the more interesting cards in the set. Mantle of the Wolf, though, y'all, like, I am a believer in this card. This Mantle of the Wolf is good times. Like, it turns anything that's, like, a passive non-threat into just being a beast. Or being a big wolf, however you want to look at that. But something that's huge because it's +4. Yeah, this is the only thing that sometimes when you're doing the early access thing, you do have to wait a little bit because it's no telling how many people are on from each time zone. Yeah, we keep this. Doesn't do a whole lot, really, early on. We don't need that, that's for sure. Hillbilly, welcome, welcome. Welcome to day 60 of 60. I'm just going to get rid of one of these mountains. That seems reasonable. And also, at 10 o'clock, anybody who is a sub, whether it's paid or free, will be eligible for the Modern Masters 15 booster and the new Phyrexia booster. No blocky. This is unfortunate because I really want to kill that Ayara. And this is not an efficient use of my mana, but I really want to. The thing I'm afraid of, though, is if they just play Shepherd next turn, this is going to suck a lot. But I think incrementally Ayara is probably worse for us. Can't wait till you can play tomorrow. I don't blame you. Like, this set's cool, man. There's a lot of interesting cards in this set. I have seen cards already today used in ways I wasn't considering. I have had cards be better than I thought they were. I've had just all kinds of interesting things happen. See, this is what I'm saying. Look at how cool the Erebos animation is. Isn't that awesome? And then, like, the animation for the other gods are just like, oh, look at their weapon or whatever. So Heliod's spear, like, it's crazy. I don't even know why that happened. It seems so unfair. Hey, Frostbite. Yeah, thanks. The 60 days was a real struggle. I am not lying. Like, I've already told people I do not recommend other people do it. Not even a little bit. What's going on here? Witches' ovens and stuff? Like, what is this crazy ball of shenanigans? Okay, well, if I play this, we can't block this. And if I attack with this and this, I mean, I assume you're just going to stop the Spellbreaker, which would make sense. So, yeah, we're just going to do it. I mean, they have one card in hand. Make it hurt for them if they decide to draw. Yeah, it was. It was a heck of a. I mean, I don't want to. I don't know, be over dramatic, but it was a little bit of a trial to get there. Because I told people, I mean, consider that we had the death of a pet happen. I had food poisoning happen 2 days ago. Or something. I don't know, the flu, something hit me. Just rattled me. Threshing Bronodon is probably the best card for us to have here. But I think I want the Gruul Spellbreaker. I don't even know. Nah, I'm just going to do that. But then we had Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's. So there was a lot. There was a lot we had to get through. Man, let me draw something to kill one of those Fin Lurkers. Like just a giant to stomp one of those. So good right here. Because then it turns off Erebos and we can still smash. It's going to be great. Alright, come on, deck. A Domri's Ambush or... Hey, giant, look at that. Like, sometimes you ask and the deck responds. They can only pump once, so make it into a 2/2? Sure. I mean, they can turn it into food, and they can sack the food. Like, that's a thing. But that's okay. I'm willing to accept that. Because then they're also going to likely have... Well, they don't have to, but they likely will block. And it's also going to be hard for them to turn Erebos back on. I guess if we just do this, it's game over? Yeah, just give it haste. Woo! So, unfortunately, that game didn't really showcase the new cards too much. Siona, Captain of the Palace. Enters the battlefield, look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may reveal an aura card from among them. Put it in your hand, put the rest onto the bottom of your library in order. When an aura you control becomes attached to a creature you control, create a one. This card's pretty good. So you get to look at the top 7 cards, take any aura from there, and then whenever you play an aura, oh no, when an aura becomes attached, you get a 1/1. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, well, you know, I kind of had to play Gruul on day 60, at least for a little while. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. Yeah, I think on YouTube, I'm going to do some more deck techs, because the 3 I have up there right now that I put up yesterday have been doing very well. And I think in addition to that, I may do cards that impressed from the early streamer access, just to see how that does. Just to try something new, I guess you want to call it some A/B testing, to see if people like certain. Not really A/B testing, because they're different videos, different styles, but just seeing if people like that type of stuff. Because I don't really know. A lot of it's kind of arbitrary. Yes, we will keep Spellbreaker. Hey, Soul Vixen, how's it going? Yeah, we made it to 60. We made it to 60. This is quite a celebratory day. Let's see. By the way, I've seen the new Theros card. That is a Pegasus that has lifelink. Yeah, somebody played that last game against me. Or 2 matches ago, actually. No blocks. This is going to hurt. Cool, though, that they're playing the Phoenix. I like seeing that card. So here, I was going to do something entirely different, but I don't think we're going to be able to, because we're going to have to be able to block and possibly kill something. Oh, hey, awesome! Killing the Countryside, thank you for subscribing. That is super fantastic. No attacks, because I'm going to need that mana. Welcome to the Brood, my friend. We're a channel that does all kinds of random things in the Magic space. We do box openings. We do... Oh, no. This is not the happiest time. Poop. Let's... okay, let's kill the Phoenix, because we at least can't block that right now. I try to be fair and pronounce everybody's name as close as I can, especially if you're taking the time to come watch me, and even more so to give me a subscription. It's the least I can do. Alright, we have 2 choices really here. We can juice up a creature and get to attacking, or we can shoot down that Ember Hauler, which could effectively do 4 later. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this first. Well... We can shoot that and still play this, which is also nice. And then PowrDragn can't really do much unless they have burn spells in hand. Okay, I'm going to make the play I don't want to play because it's so much less fun, but I'm going to do it anyway. And then I'm going to just do something up with a big mantle next turn. Hey, Frog Stomper, it's cool. Like, the whole late night crew is coming. This is great. Oh no! What is this? What is this, like, aggro red deck also playing Fires of Invention? What is this? I gotta admit, didn't see this coming, y'all. Like, this has potential to... Okay. Oh man. I really don't want to do this, but I think we have to. I don't know what the opponent's up to, y'all. I just can't let this sit here. I hate this. I really wanted to do something more fun, but, you know. So they've got 2 Field of Ruins. Which, I mean, I guess they could get rid of my land, but I'd just go get a forest. So that doesn't really do much. So we're not worried about that. They have 2 cards in hand. They have 2 cards in the graveyard. And the Phoenix, you have to exile 3. So they're not ready to do that yet. I really need to draw a Domri's Ambush so I can just get rid of this PowrDragn is our real problem. Though we're about to play Mantle the Wolf and just see what the heck happens. And we're just going to go hard. Hey, Crazy Half, welcome. Welcome back. It is going well today on day 60. It's kind of a little celebration happening. Everybody's coming by to say hi on the celebration day. Oh gosh, now he's got 3 cards in the yard to get his mantle back. What is this thing? It dies at the end of turn, right? In the battlefield this turn is attacking. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. Though if I don't, I'm going to take 8. That card's kind of baller in this deck. You know what, though? I'm about it. Let's do it. Alright. So, what gives here? What can we do? Because this thing's going to come back and deal 6 to us. So, PowrDragn attacks. That's going to be 10. So, we can't even do that if we wanted to. So, we've kind of got to do this. And then we're still going to take 6 to the face from that flyer. And we just have to hope for the best. I mean, I think it's Phoenix time. Yeah, Mantle of the Wolf is pretty sweet, but I haven't had an opening to play it here, and the opponent's still at 20, so this is kind of the tough part about playing best of ones, because things that might help in your sideboard you don't get access to. So you just kind of roll with it. Though, I think this will be... Is this going to be the second game I've lost with the Gruul deck today? So, can't complain. The deck's been pretty good. Yep. That's what I would identify as the opponent, because 2 hits from that and I'm dead. Alright. Come on, deck. That doesn't... Well, no, because that's at the beginning pre-combat step, so that will not get us there. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, 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 nope. GG's. There's a spot where maybe I could have been more aggressive, but never really had the opening. Needed another kill card. Have you done any Theros stuff tonight? I'm playing with Theros cards now. You didn't see that Clothis in my hand and the Mantle of the Wolf? I mean, the opponent... Yeah, and the opponent was playing the new Phoenix, actually. Oh, I didn't see you cash in for the bad joke. My mistake. I will get you taken care of in just a second. Boo. Don't like this, but I'm going to keep it. That on the... Well, we do kind of need one more land for that questing beast. Never mind. We'll keep it. Let's play this and put this in tapped. I'm going to have to work on some more jokes. My list is getting kind of thin, actually. I have some I put down that I'm like not too sure I'm comfortable sharing on a stream just yet. So I'm going to hold on to a couple of... I do have some others I can use, I think. The opponent's not doing anything, which is worrying me, folks. Alright, something has to die here, right? Opponent's just gonna let's keep all these? Oh man, then we're gonna get to play Mantle and go big time, no matter what they play next turn. Unless they just play the new Wrath of God, where we get to draw a card. Oh. Yeah, opponent's dead. Yeah, that doesn't even really do anything. That'd kill a Pel Collector, and then I just make a giant Gruul Spellbreaker. Yeah, the opponent literally did nothing but just cast a card. One card. Oh, weird draw. Okay, so bad joke. Oh, well, they're both animal jokes. I was going to try to give you an option on which one I was going to give you. This one's a little cuter. So, this is for Soul Vixen. What do you call a bird that's been cussing at ball players for an hour? Thank you, Crunk J. It has been a hell of a journey to get to 60 days, so I'm super excited about it. Yeah, I thought there was going to be a board wipe there too, Frostbite, but it never happened. I'm just kind of getting practice cleaning up a Gruul list to maybe try to go through a ladder with. I don't know. I need one more. I feel like I need one more damage spell. I'm playing one Nylea that I might actually remove to play something else that does damage. I just don't know what I want it to be yet. Probably something that deals 4 damage, because all the stuff I'm worried about is 4 toughness. It'd be weird to play like 2 main deck, like lava coils, but that might be the answer. You call a bird that's been cussing at ball players for an hour an offensive foul. I know, but that's your level of bad joke. That's why I chose that one. That was particularly curated. Go and put this temple in. Yeah, we're going to leave that land on top. So we're going to double Pelt Collector, then try to play the Thrashing Bronodon behind it. That's what I said. See, I'm learning all of y'all in here that come regularly. I'm starting to figure out how to work the crowd a little bit. I thought that was pretty cute, though. All right, now an opponent who's tough. I mean, y'all didn't see it earlier. I had an opponent that was playing all these crazy, like, all these mana creatures, and they had the green ley line, and then they cast the big dude that when you tap something for mana, you get like 3 times as much, and they were just like going off. It was the wildest thing. Cool as hell, though. All right, they're willing to trade for one of the Pelt Collectors. Not a surprise. What is this? Because one of them makes a zombie. They put 3 cards from your library in your graveyard, then you can exile a creature or enchantment card. If you do, create a zombie. You do that twice, and then you gain X life and Scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control. Alright, that's cool. I don't hate that. I mean, I guess we just let them have zombies, right? I don't think we care. I mean, Gruul smash. If not Gruul, then die. We're just going to get in there. You're playing Pelt Collector wrong. You should wait for a turn 2 to cast Spellbreaker on 3 if you don't have a turn 2 drop. It just kind of depends on the rest of the context of your hand. See, like, I knew no matter what, I was going to be playing Pelt Collectors where they weren't going to grow for a turn. So I went ahead and just played the land first turn, and then, whoa. This dude not go to the yard? I thought if... Oh, he came out of the yard. Well, that's a problem. No, it enters the battlefield with 6 counters on it. It escapes with 12. And then you can pay to have them fight, huh? Well, that's a problem. That's a hell of an issue we got going on. How are we going to deal with this? Well, we don't want the opponent to gain life, so let's not allow that to happen. Because I think we're going to be living on this Clothis, is what I'm thinking is about to happen. Yeah, let's do that. Attacks. This is the one weird time, though, that Clothis could actually get mana if I needed it, because there's lands in the graveyard. But yeah, like I was saying, I knew I was going to play the land turn 1, and since I had the 3 Pelt Collectors, there was no need to play one turn 1. I could just wait. And then, if any of them died, whatever, I could pump them up starting on turn 3. And then, coincidentally, I drew an additional Thrashing Bronodon, so I'd rather play that, let them get up to 3 3s, and then be able to push them to a 4/4 with the Spellbreaker. Yep, Electronics, it is 60 of 60. We did not miss a day. Despite damn near going to the hospital on Monday, we made it. So, yeah, Monday was not a good day for me, y'all. That was real bad. That was a rough time. See, this is cool because we can afford to take some damage now. Because this doesn't trample, so we could chump block if we wanted to. But if not, we just shoot them for 2 and we draw 2 and we do that for 3 turns and it's game over. And that's assuming we don't draw anything like one of the giants or something that lets us do a couple of damage. Now this is interesting. What does the opponent decide to get back or go to search for?
I think you will find my note.
They were trying to get Cavalier of Thorns. Okay, I don't think Cavalier of Thorns is the answer here though. Because I can chump block for a couple of turns very safely. From the opponent's yard, we probably want to get Quasi-Duplicate, maybe? I don't know, it seems like that could be a problem. Gonna shoot the opponent for 2. We'll go ahead and play a Spellbreaker. I don't know if it really does much here. But if we wanted to, let's see, if we attack, opponent could block. Well, they want to block one of the pelt collectors so no trample happens. Block here, and then block a pelt collector, block a thing, and then they're at 1. No, they'd be at 2. And then they could attack us for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, well, those would be dead. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it and see what the heck happens. We got nothing to lose here. Mostly because we have 2 trampling creatures. So we'll just see. I mean, I guess the proper play with them would be exactly block that way, block a pelt collector with the wall, or the arboreal grazer, so you only take 1. I'll say I think that's an incorrect block. I would switch one of the zombies and the arboreal grazer. Because if they do, they're just going to die during my upkeep to Clothis. Alright then, opponent. I mean, they may have a way to get rid of Clothis already. If that's the case, then none of this matters anyway. And my Clothis is turned off. Oh no, actually it's still on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's still a dude, I guess. It's amazing how often I can turn that on. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you do lose counters when there's damage, huh? Yeah, Polychronos is not as good as the other ones of that ilk. Yeah, the opponent's dead a bunch of different ways here. Because we can put that with haste, we can attack through. Clothis is going to kill them. I'm not even sure what their deck does. It's very disjointed, actually. It's a lot of, like, good cards, but together I don't think there's a cohesive theme there. It's funny, I had this as one of my kind of interesting fun cards in the set in our review on our podcast. Mostly because I think there's some fun things you could do in Commander with it, because you can let the person who's allied with you choose the card they get to cast or whatever. Let's see. Yeah, they gave it Ugin Conjuration wording. Yeah. I think they just tried to sling in new card. You're probably right, Countryside. It's possible that they just were trying new things out. I mean, I was thinking about doing it, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to build a couple of decks that people would possibly see, so they kind of get to see the card in their, like, projected state. So if they choose to spin their wild cards or whatever over the next couple of days, they could build something. Though I won that last game with Pelt Collectors, I'm wondering if Pelt Collectors just aren't the card that needs to even be in the deck right now. Yeah, that's fine. Now here, this is a little different. If I get a forest or an untapped green source, I'll actually play Pelt Collector than Zertog Goblin, because even getting to play this on 3 is fine, because we'd be able to play either of these as well on that turn, and that still maps out okay. Since we didn't, our plan has entirely changed for the turn, and oh man, I love having Questing Beast, but we're just not going to have near enough mana. Yeah, the trampling definitely was huge there. Well, I say huge. I mean, we're probably going to kill them with Clothis anyway. They were only at 4. Alright, we do need some mana next turn, because I have a feeling we're going to want to play this and then use a Domri's Ambush. But don't know if we're going to get to or not. Yeah, I do like Pelt Collector. Don't get me wrong, I am not turning it away, but there was something that was brought up on the podcast today, which, by the way, the episode should be up around noon or 1 Pacific time tomorrow. But as silly as it is, that little 1/3 spider could actually be pretty good in its place. Because right now, the format is full of all kinds of, well, sure. It's full of a bunch of little creatures, but a bunch of them are like 1 and 2 power or 1 and 2 toughness. Let's see if this gets quenched. It might. Oh, it did not get quenched. Ooh, well that changes things. Pelt Collector's not dead either. What's going on, people? I don't know what's happening right now. I guess we attack. But anyway, if you have a bunch of small creatures that are coming out early, you could potentially get some blocking equity with the spider, and then when the spider dies, you can have it come back as a 4/5. So that's pretty cool. It's a little bit underrated. I don't know if that's still the best slot for it, but it's a neat idea. Whenever an opponent draws, like, oh, it's Underworld Dreams. Yeah, forgot they reprinted that. That's a good card, by the way, if y'all have not played with it in the past. Alright, so if we just played this as a 3, we attack for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or we could attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, put the opponent at 11, and then attack for 11, 15 next turn. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's do that. Oh, we get more anyway. No, it's still going to be a bunch because we get the bonus on the Spell Collector. Never mind. Yeah, lots of people are still here. What are you talking about? How does Arena get slow on 2080 and i9? No clue.
Stand by and watch.
Oh, this is sad. That's the opponent's play. That doesn't save you, opponent. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, well, if we just play a Spellbreaker, that's 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, they know we have the Spellbreaker, so no point getting fancy. I mean, the opponent went in on the new cards, but they didn't. It's weird. I have these opponents that are playing new cards, but they're just not doing anything. I mean, I'm drawing new cards, but I just don't need to put them into play. Screen froze and said you went offline. Weird. Yeah, I was going to say, it's still good for me. And let me check. My bitrate looks fine. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm dropping too many frames or anything. Yeah, that's true. Tech is tech. Sometimes machines have a mind of their own. You know, you don't know what they're going to do. By the way, there is 14 minutes for anybody who wants to get into the drawing. We're going to be giving away a Modern Masters 15-pack and a new Phyrexian booster for anybody that is subscribed to the channel, whether that's paid or free. You will be eligible. Don't need to be present to win. You just have to be a subscriber to the Dragon Man. Mulligan. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're going to keep this, but this is not what I would call good, let me tell you. Getting rid of a cloth that's just because they're legendary. Fantastic. Glad everything's working out for you. I mean, the good news is we do have some removal here. Oh, the opponent didn't do anything. That can't be good for us. And this is the one time playing Colothus is going to suck because they don't have anything out even. And you don't want to play Colothus naked just because there's like too many things like Banishing Light or whatever that can make Colothus' life terrible. So you don't want to be in that scenario. Ah, crap. I could have just played the other land for free. What am I doing? Such a noob. Oh, man. Well, enjoy your Cairo appointment. I had one of those not long ago, man. It's good when you ain't been in a while. Feels great. I guess we just attack? I mean, the opponent can't just not have anything this whole time, right? I feel like we're just rolling into a trap, y'all. You know what's funny? It gives you the option to use your Thrashing Bronodon on your Colothus, which you can. Colothus just doesn't die. What just happened? The opponent went land, land, Lotus land, land, and then scooped. With 4 mana on the table. I know, I keep thinking we're gonna, like, the opponents don't have any of the crazy trap cards I think they're gonna have. I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna do this because they're just gonna like wipe our board. I'm not gonna do this because they're gonna kill 2 creatures, and they just like, I'm not gonna play this because they might have Banishing Light, and they haven't had it any of these times. Oh, I didn't know that, Eric. So is there, and not to get too personal, but is there like a limit to like what they can do with your joints if you're over a certain size? Because I mean, I've heard of some big, like really big, like football level linemen going in. Well, you get you some rest, Hillbilly. I have done many events on 4 hours of sleep. It's not cool, so get as much sleep as you can. Thanks for stopping by, though, for sure. For every 1 pound on my gut, it's pulling 4 on my... Really? That is interesting. I mean, they would know better than I would. I've not heard of that happening, but that's unfortunate. That's... Because, man, I know the little bit of joint work I've gotten done, it's felt real good when it's happened. I mean, my problem, though, is because I lean a little bit too much when I'm sitting, so I have a slight curvature, which can be corrected over time. That's not, like, life-threatening. But I do also, like, have an issue where I sit with my neck too far forward, so, like, I'm working on getting the muscles, like, pulled back. And the last chiropractor I went to, like, identified all these things, which I agreed with, but then pretty much didn't really have a plan to do anything else. We like went in for 2 or 3 visits, and he's just like, okay, we'll just like crack your neck and we'll do this thing. And like, okay, cool, we'll see you next time. And I'm just like, what is that doing to address the actual problem here? So that was a little disappointing. By the way, Euro has sweet animations too. I'm digging that. Let's see. Need to escape for 4 and remove 5 other cards. Okay. Well then, for now, I'm just going to kill this. And just saving my Domri's Ambush for something bigger. I mean, we may have to somehow try to fight Euro or something down the road. Not excited about that proposition, mind you, but we might have to. I think... Oh, I should have just played the Temple there. That was a bad mistake. Let's... Right now, it doesn't look like we're going to get this above a 3 anyway. And they already know we have this. So let's just play it. And if they decide to try to do something to the Bone Crusher Giant, they do take damage for it. Yeah, physical therapy, you're right, is definitely the better choice if you get an opportunity. Okay. Not sure what the opponent's really aiming for here. I mean, I guess. I don't know what a blue-green deck's going to do if they're not countering anything else. But yeah, that's the one thing, though, I will say about the U.S. like health system, which would be better, is people having coverage, insurance or Medicare for all, or whatever you want to call it. Like, that allows people to go do stuff like physical therapy, like chiro stuff, like to just maintain themselves little by little before something really bad happens. But I can't, because I think that's the real issue, is all the preventative maintenance saves so much. Like, I know so many people, like 2 of the people I know that found out they had cancer were only because they finally decided to go to the hospital for some other issue. And then while they were there, the doctor's like, hey, I kind of see this thing I want to run a test on. And then fortunately they found it, and both of them have recovered from it. So it's great. But there's a chance they actually don't go to the doctor. And then they don't even ever know that they have cancer. You know, that's crazy to even think about. I'm actually not going to play Zertog Goblin, so I'm going to just play this game, focusing on trying to get Nylea into play, just to play with it for a little bit. No. We're going to assume we have plenty of mana. We probably don't, but we're going to make that assumption because, you know what they say when you assume. Hey, Hakerzek, welcome back, welcome back. Don't need to worry about the giveaway. If you are in the subscriber pool, you just have to be subscribed to the channel, and you are eligible for today's drawing of a Modern Masters 15 pack and a new Phyrexia booster pack. No, you can't. No, they're going to take my Nylea. Dang it. Alright, just for that, we need to draw Clothis, just to teach him a lesson. Just on principle. Alright, the deck did not agree with this. Man, this card's so good. It lets him get almost anything, and then still surveils on top of it. Oh man, Crunk J's just like gift subbing everybody. Way cool, man. Thanks so much. I think I have to shoot my opponent. I almost lost track of what's going on. That is a ton of subs. Well, welcome everybody to the Brood. I'm gonna have a big drawing to handle. Wow, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gift subs? Yeah, I don't even know. I guess this is where the hype train starts. I don't know how they even do that now. That's enough subs that should make it happen, right? Because I think we needed just 3 or 4 actions to start it. Or somebody has to donate like 100 bits or something to kick it off or whatever. Well, we're definitely going to get that card out of their yard. You better believe this thing ain't coming back. F that guy. Oh man, that is so nice. Seriously, that is super cool. It has definitely been a journey, so that is a cool bonus. I will gladly accept it. And thank you, because you didn't have to do that at all. That's awesome. Oh man, there are so many things happening. There's 100 bits. All right, thank you so much. You accept the scoop. All right, let's attack with these guys. I'm kind of disappointed. I got to figure out where's the hype train at. Like, that should have been a hype train moment. I need to figure out what's going on there. Oh my goodness. More. Thank you so much. Y'all are making this hard to even concentrate on what's happening in the game. I'm telling y'all, like, Colossus is so good. Like, these game states where you get down to, like, your opponent's down to, like, 8, and you're struggling to find a creature or whatever, Colossus is still, like, steady ticking damage the whole time. Like, it's really, really good. Alright, let me do a quick search and see what the deal is with what kicks off the hype train. Because that just definitely triggered it, and it didn't. Let's see. And I'm pretty sure I have it active. I want to say thanks for watching the video, and remember to please like, subscribe, and comment, because that helps a bunch. And if you want to keep up with me and my shenanigans, always feel free to follow me on Twitch and on Twitter, where we're just as active. Thanks. See you next time.